Hello, it's Helen. It's 2026. Can you believe it? January, what date? Oh, happy anniversary to my mum and dad who are both passed, and happy anniversary to my Auntie Julie and Uncle Jim. It's their wedding anniversaries today. Right, introductions. I'm Helen, also known as Sprite966, and Sprite966_Stitcher on Instagram. This channel that you're watching on is Stitch with Sprite966. And can I do a wee kind of intro sort of thing, because it's been a long time. I think it was last April I actually recorded it. This is my 13th year recording, because I've been in this house 12 years in September, and I started my channel before I moved into this house, basically just on New Year's Eve of the following year, the year before. So what it is, I'm a stitcher. My name's Helen. I live in Scotland, Central Belt, near Glasgow, other side of Paisley to be precise, in a wee town called Johnston. This is like basically starting again, isn't it? Because it's been that long. So I'm a knitter, crocheter, sewer, weaver, spinner, diamond painter. Just starting to get into kind of journaling. I think that's everything. Oh, a wee bit of jewellery making. Just dabbling. Basically, if it's out there, I'll try it. Painting is not my forte. I'm not an artist at all. My brother, he's the artist. He drew my wee symbol. I don't even have one with me. Yeah, show you that the next time. But if you go into my Ravelry, I'm Sprite966 in Ravelry, and you'll see my little logo. It's a little sprite fairy sitting on a mushroom or toadstool, whatever. So what have I been up to? Well, my knitting, I've not really, cross stitching, I do that as well. I haven't really been cross stitching a lot, I've got to be honest. It's kind of sitting at the back, and it's been for the last year. Really get back into my knitting. And I've got so many projects. I just thought this year I will obviously start other things, but I want to concentrate on my bit projects because I need to. It's shocking. Let me think. What else can I say about myself? I don't work at this minute due to health reasons, and I donate my time 2 days a week at volunteering in active communities in Johnston, and it's where I teach people how. Well, not so much. It's a knitting group. I do a knitting group on a Thursday, and we have a crochet group on a Friday morning. And they're both very successful. People love coming. I mean, you're not going to get taught how to be a superstar overnight, but with perseverance and practice, you become a really good crocheter, knitter. We've got all ages. We've had children. In fact, we're going to start up with getting children for a local primary school every fortnight. So I think we've got 4 coming. So that'll be good. Get the youngsters in amongst us oldies. And through different friendships I go for lunch, we go to pantos, we go to concerts and plays, and it's great. It's really good for your mental health. So I would advise anybody, get into their local community, find a group that you feel comfortable in and settle in, and you'll just have the best time. If you're in the Johnston Paisley Howwood, Lochwinnock. If you've got a car, come along. My knitting group, we've got people from all over Paisley. I think it's Paisley's the furthest out we've got. And everybody comments and says, this is such a wonderful wee group, everybody's so nice. You get tea and coffee, it costs nothing, just your time. So it's for 2 hours. If you want to come along, it's 1 till 3 every Thursday, and it's 10 till 12 every Friday morning. And you're very welcome to come along. So over the years on YouTube, I've made lots of friends, and they've came and went, and I keep in touch with a few still, and they're very close to my heart, and they know who they are. So without any further ado, I forgot to tell you my age. This year I'm turning 60, and something special's happening where I won't be here for 2 weeks, but I'm going to try and come in every week this year, starting from this week, apart from the 2 weeks that I'll be away. And let's see how this year goes. I would like to see my channel grow a wee bit and get to at least 1,000 by the end of this year. As I say, I have been on YouTube for that many years. I think I've got just over 500 odd subscribers. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's go. Because I'm filming on my partner's iPad, and I did try and do a podcast in December, and it failed miserably. I sat for over an hour. I showed you all my projects, cross stitch project. I've not got any of them today, but I had everything. It was such a good chat with yous. And then I went to find it, and I kind of it's out in the ether somewhere. That whole time I was talking to yous, it's gone. I'm so sorry. Excuse the hair. I've been tidying up. I've cleaned my cooker and put laundry on and tidied up around the sink area. After this, I'll be the bathroom. Happy Saturday, people. Right, so we're going to YouTube, right, and we'll see how many subscribers I've got. Go to my channel. My videos. I've got 559 subscribers. I've got 119 videos. And the first one was, I'll go right to the beginning. I've got some other stuff on my channel. I've got 12 years ago. 12 years ago, they're on the 31st of, no, 13 years ago they're on, because by the time I get to the end of this year it'll be 13, so I'm in my 13th year. Oh dear. Unbelievable. Look at the state of some of these faces. Really, 11 years ago. How young was that? Oh, no, we don't want to see. We don't want to play it. We just want to look at this. Oh my goodness. It was just one night I was sitting, well, obviously it was nerdy, and I'd separated, well, my husband and I had separated at the time, and I just thought, you know, I love watching podcasts, and that's why I don't podcast so much, because I love watching them. I'm going to time to do one, because I'm too busy watching them, and I'm still on Diet Coke, but it's a caffeine free, so I'm trying to be good. Eventually I will give this up, eventually. So anyway, let's get on with it. So every year for the last 3 Christmases, I think, I've bought Suzanne for Green Lampkin's advent calendar, simply because I can pay it up. I don't smoke, I don't drink, so my pennies that I've got all go to my crafting and enjoyment. I don't go and buy clothes and things like that. So my clothes last me for years. Like, this is new. My partner bought me this for my Christmas. So that was a nice wee surprise. It was Boxing Day sale. And trying to think. So, as I say, every year I do the green, excuse me, the Green Lambkin advent calendar. And this year's was just fabulous. I can't wait to see last year's. Can't wait to see what this year's starts in March. She does it March to October, and then she also does a Christmas Day box. And I never brought that. I'll show you that next week. I haven't started it yet anyway. It's just sitting waiting. But the tail end of the shawl or the throw has got the D25 from the Christmas Day box. And I was watching Ali for Little Drops of Wonderful, and Suzanne, she's so kind, she's lovely, and she's saying, Ali, the Christmas box, but Honey obviously told her it was a Christmas box because it was a Christmas present, so she opened it on Christmas Eve. And I'm glad I didn't watch Ali to the 27th, I think it was, when she opened it. And I thought, oh, I'm so glad I didn't watch that on Christmas Eve because she would have spoilt my Christmas Day box. No, and I mean, she didn't know, but I was like that. I'm so glad I didn't watch her to the 27th. So anyway, what I did, I couldn't work out what I wanted to do. I was going to do a cardigan or a jumper or something because I got the 20 gram. I usually get the 10 gram, but I got the 20 gram last year. And I'm really good to, I never open a packet. I've got it all waiting for, I love a surprise. So it was all sitting waiting for me. So I did the anthology throw by Helen Stewart. I haven't got the pattern with me. I put it away, obviously. And it's just beautiful. Suzanne's knocked it out of the park. Because she commented on it and she went, wow, it's great. And I'm like, I know, it's all the yarn. So I can't show you all. I'm really, I'll show you a photograph. Where's my wee book? It's in the drawer. It's absolutely mahoosive. It's absolutely stunning. So this colour here, right at the tip, with the green and pink, and there's red and loads. It's fabulous. That was, so I used basically every scrap of yarn for the minute. I've got no bits of minis left to put in blankets or anything like that because I just done the whole 20 grams for each section. You know, I done every colour 20 grams, 20 grams, 20 grams. Then when you get bigger, 20 grams. And then when you get to the very end, this is where you go up to 1,152 stitches. That's the last bit. And I done an extra bit. That's why I ended up using 25. So I absolutely love it. It's not been blocked because I've got no way to block it this time of year anyway, but it's done and it's beautiful. So I think with next year's, I've already decided, I think I'm going to do a garment. It might be the one that Crea Bear, I think Suzanne's doing it this year. I think I might do that one, or there's one that Mary's doing, but it's a DK, Mary Curl, it's my friend. She's been watching my podcast. Hi Mary, and Tammy. I don't know if her sister Nancy, I'll say hello to Nancy. You can tell her I said hello Mary. If she watches, I'm not sure. But I've got a photograph. Excuse the noise. I started this book in 2016 and then I just stopped doing it. So I used to fill it in with like all these wee bits and pieces because I'm not very good on rubber. I've got nothing up there really. Nothing. I took it all down. I had stuff up for years ago, but so I started. This is the new year. I jumped from 2016 to the anthology throw, and I started it in the 4th, and finished it in the 29th, and it was the Mrs. Claus's kitchen. And that's my bed. I've got the little, and I don't think the colours or the pictures, the Kodak, the little printer, I got that for a Christmas for the kids one year. And the colours are just, it's not the best. My diaries for this year. I've actually been keeping up, apart from last night, because I stayed up late watching something with Gary. We're bad. So I'm trying to keep my book updated, and what I'll do is I'll take little pictures of my stuff this year and put the tags in. So I've got half a book, and then I'll start a new book, which I've already got. So, and that's my cover that my lovely friend Amanda. Amanda, if you're watching, where are you? What have you been up to? So, I've not heard it or seen it. Amanda's not done a podcast for ages. Wee Shutter Monkey, if anybody knows her. So she made me that in a bag, and I keep everything in that, and I love all my crafty friends. I love all my friends. But when you keep the craftiness. Right, so showed you the anthologies this year also for Advent. I haven't finished them yet. And my daughter and I went, I was going to say my sister, my daughter and I went up to Glasgow Christmas shopping, and we were in at Sawstring Grena, and I got a little set of skis. I might give it away. So I can't be on the skis, so I'm just got to put his arm around them like he's holding them once he gets his arm on. And it was Nandad's adventure, the wee Nomi. I can't even show you the part. I've not got a picture of him. And I did the wool was Helen's from Giddy Yarns, and I got it just before Christmas, and that was the colours. Oh, listen to my stomach, sorry people. I have been fed today, but I'm trying to cut down for my holidays. I've been going to Weight Watchers for 2 years, and I cannot get this weight off. So anyway, so it's the gnome Ganandad or whatever. So I've still to finish him. I've got his body and his hat. So once he gets his braces, his wee feet, his face, and his wee arms, he'll stand like that, with his arm round the skis, like I'm about to go and ski. So he's so cute. That's the first one I've done, and I think I might be asking for the book for my birthday. Gnomes of Gimblewood or something it's called. Do some more gnomes. I mean, I need to get the Nana one, that was the grandma one, that was last year's. No, last year's, the year before, this was last year's. Because we're obviously in a new year. It's very mind-boggling when this happens. So, I did knit Gary a pair of socks for Christmas. I haven't got them with me. They're where are they? Oh, he hasn't wore them yet. I'll show you them next week. Hasn't actually wore them yet. I'm still knitting my Christmas socks, so I could show you them. I don't have any other finished objects. I haven't done any spinning or weaving, it's still up there. So I've got the tag just here because I'm going to be putting it in my book. And I got this a long time ago. I don't even know if she still dyes yarn. And it's that Marigold Jen. And it's Gulliver's Travels. So that'll be going in the book. And it's in my Kikiboo bag. Oh, gosh. Just the tartan and that for Burns Day coming up. Gary's got haggis. I don't like haggis. Just I like the spices, but I don't like what it's made up of. And so I says to him, I says, because I like the flavour, I might just get a wee portion of the vegetarian haggis for myself, so I can get the flavour with the tatties and neeps. I know. So anyway, this is what this yarn looks like. It's absolutely stunning. Now I've got the big light on, so it's getting a yellowy hue because it's quite cloudy, overcast today. So a little stitch marker I made myself, well, Progress Keeper. So I made that. I got them at the craft fair in Glasgow at the SECC in October. Myself, Judith, Gail, Sophie, Jennifer Cooney comes. She went to the March one with us. So we were at the craft fair and picked up them, and I got a duck. It's on my crochet. So anyway, so I'm nearly at the toe on the first sock. That's it in the cake. So I love this yarn, it's beautiful. Oh, shut up, stomach. I apologise if you can hear that. A little cosy. By Kate for Hawthorne Cottage Crafts. Hi, Kate. Oh, her vlog was amazing. So that's one done. And talking of Mary, she made me this bag when she lived in California. She's still to do me a Montana one. Hint, 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 hint. Mary makes beautiful bags and dyes yarn. Oh, she's so talented. And I met her and her sister through my podcast. So I'm doing the Musselburgh hat. This is old stash which I over dyed. It was a beautiful, you can just see it coming through. And it's like duller, but it was a bright soliloquy. Chartreuse was the name, I'm sure. And I could never ever think of what to do with it. And every time I thought, I'm like, no, that'll no work, that'll no work, that'll no work. So I decided to over dye it with this nice brown. And I just love the way it's come out. Nothing to do with Stephen Andy's dyeing, I love their dyeing. But it just wasn't working for me in that colour. So, and it's one of my favourite colours. So anyway, so it's the Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teague, and my knit on the size of needles recommended for 4-ply. So that was that. What's in this one? This was a Christmas sock. I started it for Christmas. Now what's it called? If you can hear squeaking, that's my upstairs neighbour. The floorboards are very, very squeaky. Handmade by Florence, and we got a picture. The petal drop socks. No, I think that is the beginning. So it's the petal drop socks by Florence Miller. I'm sure it's Florence Miller. Anyway, handmade by Florence. And this is what I've got done. Now this is old stash again. In a Christmas bag that I bought myself from Fabric Fancies. She was overseas, Canada or America, not sure. But I just loved that old-fashioned baubles. And I just balled that one. And I think it's Elf, the colour wears, and I can't remember the dyer, because I don't have the tag. That's unusual for me, because I usually keep tags. So I do apologise. Anyway, so I usually do DPNs. DPNs are my favourite, but I'm doing this one on Magic Loop, just for a wee change. And I've got my wee Santa bear, Christmas bear. on that one. 2.25mm. Just Addy normals. It's not the Sock Rockets, or Rocket Socks, or whatever it was called. Oh, get in there. So they'll be lovely for next Christmas. I'll get them finished through the year, and they'll be my Christmas socks for this year. And I'm only really showing you stuff. I've got other stuff in projects in progress. Goodness sake, speak Helen. And I haven't been working on them, so I'm not showing you them at all. I'll show you this one. I've not really worked on it. I changed it over the needles. Another cow bag. Oh, what was her name? She now does a lot of dyeing. Joanna. Knit Spin Farm. Knit Farm Spin. Something like that. America. When I was working and could afford it, and the shipping wasn't an extortionate price. And this is my friend Tiffany who's doing this. She Project Bag 35. Something like that. Aren't you, Tiffany? So anyway, she was doing this. I'm not sure if it's a free pattern, but it's Advent Wrap by B. Devon Steiner Cardinal Fibre Co. So I'll just do that. Again, this is with minis from an Advent, which I don't know whose Advent, to be honest. Because before I started getting Suzanne's, I'd buy other people's, and Suzanne always does beautiful sparkles. And this one's got no sparkles, so this is definitely no Suzanne's. Maybe the Vicky Brown's. I'm not sure. So I've got 2 Advent projects in progress. Hopefully I'll get them finished this year. But I love that with the grey in between. And that's done on my Leica needles. And I think it's a 4. I think it's size 4. 4 US. So that's lovely. What's my next colour? My next 2 colours. Well, I'm knitting with the pink at the minute. And then the next yellow. I think that's the next one. Yeah. Because that's the grey cake. Oh, I love the inside of that bag as well. You know, you just get favourite bags, don't you? So all my minis are in there. I really do think this was Vicky Brown's. Anyway, I need to find my other wee needle stopper. He's somewhere, so I don't have to have them stuck like that. I'll end up breaking them. But they're sitting on my table at the minute. My sewing machine's away. I put it away for Christmas. I'll put that back up there. Sorry for leaning out a screenshot. I think you're used to it with different people. I'm also doing this, excuse the nick of the pattern, the state of the pattern. That's a word that we use for it, nick, for state of. Look at the nick of that. So anyway, I'm doing this sweater. You can just see the cable. It's also got a cardigan, but he doesn't want a cardigan. He's like, I'm not that old, I want a cardigan. He likes his jumpers. So it's King Cole double knit, and it's 4925 for anybody that's looking. And it does go up to a 52. No, 48 to 50 inch chest is the biggest. And it's a man's pattern, obviously. So that's that. I really need to get that flattened out. A bag that I made. Made me and my sister one each. Mine is, I don't know what hers is inside. It's like, I think it's the stripes, but I used my orange lilies. So this is all I've got done, and I've been on it for. I got it 2 years ago, and I cast it on. So it's basically been on the needles for 2 years, and this is what I've got done. And it's a lovely. That's mere blue, but it's really kind of turquoise. So that light's not doing it any favours. It's looking more bluey, but it's more turquoisey. Because this looks more grey, and it's like a blue grey. So anyway, that's what I've got done, and it's done in Wendy. Wendy with wool, and I got it at the craft fair 2 years ago in March. Well, not last March, the March before. Right, so that's that, and I've done that one. So I've had this for you. I'll show you this first. This is my last year's advent, and oh, look at the wee guy. This was out of this year's advent, but I just stuck it on there. Oh, show you. A happy wee gingerbread man. And my friend Kath of the crochet group came in with that for me. Crochet queen. So this is, oh, I've not got the front picture. I didn't print off the front picture. So it's the Baubles and Berries wrap by Sandra Paul. There's a wee duck I made. I only bought one duck at the craft fair. And I made him. He's so cute. Look at that. See, when I was holding that, it looks green in the shade, doesn't it? So anyway, so this was last year's advent. Oh, look at these colours. I'll get the right way round for my wee stitch markers. So these are wee stitch markers I got with the advent, and they've been on it since I got it. So that's a wee acorn and stars, and there's one further up. There's up there, and it's a star and moon. No, star and a leaf and a bead. No, it's a toadstool. Alright, you go for it? Okay. So, my partner said he's tired, he's going for sleep. He got a new knee, and he's still recovering from that. November. Full knee replacement. So this is crochet, and it's the Baubles and Berries by Sandra Paul. And it's the advent calendar from last year. Not last year, 2 years ago. Oh, I love it. But other things got in my way, and I'll keep coming back to it. And it stays in this bag. Well, it came out for a wee while to put my new advent in, and then once that was done, this is for a long time ago as well. I love that bag. Oh no, I've got 3 with minis on the go. And this is the habitations row, but I've went wrong somewhere in this, but I'll just keep going. I'm on the decline. And that's the Habitations Row by Helen Stewart. And this was, I don't know whose advent this was either. So, as I say before, I started getting Suzanne's. I got other. So, and then I started mixing minis because it's just all over the shop. So I think I've got too many stitches for where I should be, so I don't know what I've been doing. But I'll just keep going and seeing where it gets to. I might be a wee bit off kilter, but that's because I wasn't paying attention when I started it. I just kept going thinking, oh, I know what I'm doing. Read your patterns, people. So anyway, because by this point I should have a lot less stitches because I'm kind of heading into this area. I don't know. It'll be fine. It's just for me. And that was in a bag that I seen Naughty Nitwit had, and I had to have one. So I sent away for it. Luna Pie. And I think it's the exact same bag that she had. I don't know if she's still got it, because Michelle's not done a podcast for a while. Did she do one? I've never seen it yet. Anyway. Octopi. Octopuses. Or squidlix. I think it's both. No, I think it's just octopus. But anyway, I love it. It's sparkly inside. I've not much new to show you. Oh, I've got another 3 projects in there. Socks and that. Well, so I'll show you this one first. I don't have a cover picture because it was like a clue thing we were getting. And it was by A Knitter's Life. Oh, I can't remember her name. She was such a nice lassie. Anyway, I've not seen her for a long time. So anyway, it's called the Vanessa Cowl if you go into Ravelry. I think you can still see it, but you can't buy it anymore, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but you could make up your own. So, and it's done in Cascade 220. That's not that there. There's it come out there. Cascade 220 Sport, I think it is. No, it's Cascade 220 Sport. Can you see that? Okay. And I have wrote the colours down. If you want them, you can ask me, and I'll send the colours that I've got. So, because you got a choice of 2 different people you could go with, and it was easier for me to get the Cascade. Living in Scotland. So I've been at this for about 10, maybe even more years. I might have started it in the podcast actually, so if you watch the beginning you might actually see it when I started it. And I've got my healing coos on there and a bit of cake. I've always got a bit of cake. So I've done from here in the last couple of weeks. So I've done from here, and that's the back. You can see the jog. It's lovely. See, once it's washed and blocked, it's going to be beautiful. And you know, it's not jaggy at all. That'll be lovely for the winter next year. Or the end of this year, getting into next year. And I keep that. It's been in this for years. Keep it in my basket. I've got 2. Did I have 3? I'm not sure. But I've got 2 ones in the set. The other one's just full of minis. And the inside it's like the little daisies. Can't remember where I got them. Right. So I've got a couple of projects. And this was one of my Christmas presents. This was my kids. I asked them if they would get me it because I kept seeing it on the podcast, and I thought, I want one. But they're very expensive for little old me. Sorry, I was no well the whole month of December. I ended up having two infections. I had a viral and a bacterial infection at the same time, and they were fighting with each other. And that's why it took me so long to get. Well, I'm still not completely over it because I can hear it in my voice. I'm glad to Gary, will I ever sound like myself again? So anyway, I seen this and it was Dawn and Jeanette Crafty Cleggs and Dawn's Days, who are two of my favourite podcasts. I watch them all the time. I'm not a big commenter in anybody's podcast because they get a lot of comments and I just like, and get on a wee hype every now and again. Got to spread the hypes about. So anyway, it's the project bag, and then the Disley sisters, they've got them, and I'm like, oh man, they got one. I've got a Jordana Page, but they've not got it. A few years ago, I loved my I still do love it. There's a project in that as well, for years ago. So anyway, got a new, I'm taking it with me on holiday for my birthday, for turning 60. So this is my new baby. Oh, I love it. So anyway, as you know, if you know the project bag, it's leather. It opens up like a little case. I've got socks in there for my brother. He was meant to get them for Christmas, but he'll get them for maybe March. I'll send them to him in March. So in here, what I've got. Oh, that's my next one of my next cast-ons. Giddy Yarns. Look at that colour. What's that called? Eggs and Bunnies. So it's an Easter one. Oh, I might just start that Easter. So I've got that in there because I'm going to start that. I've got the Sophie scarf by Petite Knits. Oh, there are my signature needles. Oh, my 4mm signature needles broke. The cable broke off. I'm devastated. So we tried to put it back on because you can't get replacements now, and you can't write it because they're no longer doing it, and I'm absolutely devastated. My favourite needles. I should have got the straights. I keep seeing Linda for the Disley. Is it Linda? Aye. No. Is it June? Linda's the other sister. Anyway, one of the sisters that's not there all the time. I think it's Linda. Anyway, she's got the straights. I think our other sister's got the straights as well. And I'm like, oh, I should have got the straights. Anyway, I was working back then. So I started this with wool that I got years and years and years ago. It could be 15 years ago, and it's Mirasol. I've got the tag. I've got the tag in here. Is it? No, is it Mirasol? It's Peru. Spun in Peru. And it's Baby Llama. And it's Miss Miski. Misky. And that's that. I've got 3 balls. Or 3 skeins, however you want to call it. And as I say, I'm doing the Sophie scarf. So I'm on the decreases now. Because I had to watch, because obviously I didn't have the right wool with the same yardage. So this is slightly less yardage. So but it's big enough. It's for me anyway. So I don't know how I'm going to get on with the llama. I've got such a... Suzanne was saying that it's alright, you can wear it in your head and your hands, but see this neck? I'm a princess. I keep telling Gary I'm a princess. Princess skin. So my needles, I love my needles. So on the other side, I've got socks. I started a pair of socks for Gary. Just wait. Down Sheepy Lane. Oh, do you remember Down Sheepy Lane? I loved her wool. I got loads of her wool. I was kind of addicted. I was getting it every month. Down Sheepy Lane. And by the end, I never got much at the end. She changed her labels. But she does. I don't think she dies anymore. And this one's called... Oh, what's his name? Barlow. And this was a Stephen King collection. So I've got quite a lot of Stephen King things, and it came with a little progress keeper. And so these are for Gary. So it's called Barlow. And this is what it's knitting up like. 2.25mm needles. As I say, I'm sorry because you're getting this yellow tone for the light. And they're cozies that Amanda made me. Wee shutter monkey. My lovely friend Amanda. I remember when we went down to the... I'm taking us back, Amanda. We went to the trunk show. Louisa Harding trunk show. And was it Stash Yarns? In Chester. And a bit of the shop, they've moved premises as far as I know, but a bit of the shop was in Wales and the other part was in England, so you could go into two countries in the same shop. It was fabulous, I loved it. I was like, I've been in Wales. It's the step foot in shop. So she was right on the border, so the way the building was built, a wee bit yet. No, I don't think it was quite half. Was in Wales, and so we stayed in a travel lodge. We went down. She goes like, "I'm do you fancy a road trip?" And I'm like, "I'll go." That was fun. So these are perfect socks. Perfect by Regia or Regia, whatever you pronounce it. I just say Regia or Regia. I don't know. What do you say? Anywho, I love this bag. So I need to work out what projects I'm putting in. There'll be a pair of socks, obviously. But, so I don't think the leg's long enough, because he says to me, make my leg long. But he's got big feet, so I've got to watch when you're buying the wool. So I've done it that length. But I still think I should have maybe put another 10 rows on. But maybe next time, once he gets them, he can tell me. So they're looking quite nice. So I'll put the heel in. And I think I might have put the heel in too early. But the other one's in the same place. No, I think I've done slightly more on that. Aye, it's a wee bit bigger. And my friend Mary sent me this. We are project bag that I use at Halloween. So yes, busy. What else has been happening? Been to the Aldi sale. Wool bonanza thing. They've got wool in. So of course I had to go. Especially the prices. I mean, I'm not a yarn snob, I'll use acrylic. I'm quite happy to have acrylic. So I got it for myself. And this is, what does it say, teal. And that's showing up more green. It's more than the blue side. It is green, but it's more bluey green, if you know what I mean. So it's a teal, not that green. That looks like bottle green nearly in there. Anyway, so I got 4 of these to knit a sweater. Then I got 8 of these DK to knit a sweater. $1.29 a ball for a sweater. I'm quite happy to make that. And then Gary, who loves his knits, I'm going to knit on this. And it's slightly darker on here. And that's showing up more blue. It's a bit more sky. So, here's the colours. Be nice to gather them as well. But this was a popular colour because I had to go to 2 Aldis to get 10. So I got 7 in the Johnston Aldi, and then I went to the Paisley at Millerstone. And I got the other 3. And that's where I got the jade and the blue. These came today because I'm doing my friend a favour. June, where did I put it? Oh, I've got projects down there. I've got my Felix sweater. I'll show you that another time because we're at 50 minutes. So I had to get 15mm needles because I've not got them. That's one size I don't have. Because I've never knitting. But I think these are going to be too big for this yarn. For the pattern that she's gave. So this is the pattern. What's it say? Roll up, knit down jumper, super chunky by Lauren Ashton Designs. Aston, not Ashton, Aston. That's not my partner. She said to her neighbour, she's not even her, she's a nice bag as well, look at that. So anyway, that's for the pattern. I started it, and it's in the new fashion, super chunky, by Woolcraft. And the bag's full of balls. And that, so I was waiting, that's me done the neck. It's a fold over. I'll put that back down. So it's a fold over neck. And you sew it down. So that's me done the, oh, that looks really bottle green. This is more a, what colour would you say that? It's more a jade. But it's showing up like bottle green, it's no, or hunter green, it's no dark as that. Go towards the tealer side. Oh, it's funny how colours don't show, it's even, oh well, anyway. So, I'm now ready to start the neck with the big 15mm. So that's what I go that super chunky for, because that's the way you're supposed to knit it in. What's this called? Just super chunky. Aye, super chunky. Now that is not the same size as that. What, that's really? No, that's definitely thinner. There's the end. I don't have to get knees. Pull it up. Look at the difference in them. Oh, they are way different. If that was a double knit, that would be a little lace weight. So I don't know how, I think it's going to be quite gappy. So I'm going to get a copy of that or buy myself a pattern and knit myself one. Super chunky, it's going to be dead easy. See that is very light compared to that one. That is quite heavy. 340, yeah. I'm a big girl, I can cope. So anyway, that's what I got them for. I have been knitting on my, oh, I've got projects everywhere. So anyway, I think I'm going to, that's 54 minutes. I got a pattern for Gary's jumper sweater. I might just do myself the same one. I showed him this and he says, yes, I like that. So it's the Ingrid sweater. To get to the picture. So he wants that. And that's nearly the true colour. Nearly. With that light. Anyway. So, and I really like that. So I might do myself one as well. Right. If you have any questions, put them down below. And I'm trying to. I use Head and Shoulders, right? And I don't have TikTok, but they come onto Instagram. Some of the TikTokers they come on through, and you know how Instagram's not the way it used to be, and you get different people all the time. You hardly ever see MD that you follow. So you end up following more people, and I'm liking. There's a YouTube channel that I watch, and they live in Belarus, and it's like a home. Oh, it's just really nice. They've rebuilt a cabin or a wee kind of country farmhouse sort of thing. And the husband does the forest village. I'll link them below. I'll need to wait till it uploads and then I'll go back in and do some adding. Where is it? So I watched the Forest House this morning. And it was so just no go away. Right, pause. At the village forest house. How can I not get to the front page? Hold on a minute. Sorry people, technology is not my forte. Thank you. There's the So that's her hobby. That's Sasha. And then Orly. I watched her the other day. Sorry, people. Dead Space. I get rid of a whole load of channels that I literally don't watch. Oh, Hey Wanderer, I watch them. They're fabulous as well. There she's there. Right, and that's Alethea. So you've got to watch it, if you're an English speaker, you've got to watch it in subtitles, which I don't mind. And I've actually been, what's that word I'm looking for? When somebody shows you something and then you go and buy it. Influenced. I've been influenced by it a few times with kitchen stuff. But anyhow, so I was watching this thing, it came across on Instagram, and it's this lassie was talking about different hair products and things like that. And and she went through a whole what not to use this year if you can help it, and I was killing myself laughing because I use Head and Shoulders because I've got an itchy scalp and dandruff, greasy hair, and she's like that. For goodness sake, she says if you use Head and Shoulders, just but you're better off cleaning your oven with it. And I was like, I use Head and Shoulders. So I can't be that good for your scalp if you can clean your oven with it. So I don't know, Head and Shoulders, people tell me. So I thought, oh, I went on Amazon as per, looking for the cheapest that I could find. That doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So I thought, this came up for grey hair, because my hair's naturally grey. I've got no colour in it, it's just mine. And I thought, Charles Worthington, he's a hairdresser. I know that much. So I got this to try it, and I will let you know how I go. Because these are fabulous. Well, hopefully they'll be fabulous. They smell nice. So I got the shampoo and the conditioner, they came today with the needles from Amazon. And that's me. I'm going to go. I could say hello to hundreds and hundreds of people, but I'd be here all day. So for anybody that watches, comes back, any new people, I thank you very, very, very much for always being here. And for anybody that's new, thank you for joining and coming along to see the madness that is Helen. And I call everybody that joins a wee spritelet. So I've got little spritelets all over the world. I used to do giveaways, and I found a mug. I think it was Mary that got it. I had done 2 mugs with my wee logo on it. This is Happy Knitting. And I knew I had made 2. I already done myself one with my logo and it says Helen's mug. But I'd done 2 for giveaways. And I gave one away because it was Mary that got it. So it went to America. Again, this was years ago before shipping became a problem. And customs and all that. But then I was cleaning through, I've got a plastic drawer with all crafty stuff in it. It's most cross-stitch and diamond painting, things like that. There's no any wool knitting in it. But I found the mug. So my knitters that I do on a Thursday, we were playing bingo at Christmas. This wee game of bingo, it was like a Christmas party. And one of my friends, she's local, Maureen, she won the mug. So we're playing bingo, and it was weird because it was Elaine that brought the bingo boards in, and it was like picture bingo. So you had this wee board, and I had but I couldn't win it anyway because it was my mug was the grand prize. It was so funny. It was just little things. There wasn't any big elaborate presents and things like that. And they loved it. The knitters were howling because everybody was waiting in the same picture right at the end. And I say, so they're all going, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I says, whoever shouts the loudest first will get the mug. And I can see Maureen because she was closer to me, and she was like this. Because nobody knew what it was. There was a surprise. It was just this wee box, and they couldn't see it because I kept it a surprise. I says, I says it's going to be worth money one day. I says because there's only 2 ever made in the world, and one's in America, and this is the other one. Oh, it was fun, people. So anyway, she won the mug. Then I'd done some stitch markers, and I'd done a sun catcher sort of thing. So it was a new woman, funny enough, because one of the lassies didn't realise you weren't supposed to bring anybody because it was like a wee private Christmas party. But I says things had happened anyway. So she won the sun catcher. She's going to her, hey you, trust you to come along and win some. So it was good fun. So enough of me waffling on. Until next week, and I'll produce other things that I haven't actually been knitting on, or I might during this week, you never know. And everybody take it easy, look after yourselves, keep warm, and stay away from the news. Right, happy night everybody, love you all, bye.